Hey, my name is Salman.
Hey, my name is Tom, and I'm graduating from SMK this semester.
Let's start the video. So one more thing I wanted to tell you that Tom is from Lithuania, so he's a Lithuanian. I'm really thankful that he came today just for the podcast because he's a very busy person. And thank you so much for coming today here. Could you please tell the viewers what are you doing nowadays?
So currently I'm doing, a couple of things. First of all, I'm writing my final thesis.
You are done with your studies right now?
Yes, so basically when you're third year, second semester, you don't study, you're just writing your final thesis. The main things for students should be not worrying about their thesis and their work. On top of that, I'm also the president at the International Network. Yes. So I'm also leading a team.
So I wanted to ask you, your course is in English, right?
Yes.
So do Lithuanians also require to pay tuition fees?
Yes. You are required to pay unless you have very high grades, and then you can get it for free. But I think it's more common in high universities, like let's say VU or VGTO. But I do know a couple people who also got here for free. They just had very high grades.
If you are studying in your own local language like Lithuanian, do you also need to pay for that also?
Yeah, because it's college. It's not a free university.
Public?
Yeah, it's public. But even like private ones, it's just that in public ones,
they are free.
It's not free unless you have very high grades.
Life in Lithuania, especially as a foreigner also, as a local also, how do you see life in Lithuania?
It's interesting because I would say till 2020, if you were asking me before, I would say it's terrible, but I would say now it's improving. Like I would say finally it is getting better and better for a local to live here. Like to the point before.
In what way? Like
in mainly the economy and just the quality of life. Because I remember before COVID, like we were joking that everyone's dream in Lithuania is to get out the country, but now there's people who genuinely don't think about this. Like even when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, I'll leave Lithuania, I'll live in another country. But now I was like, before last semester, I was thinking, what? I think I'm gonna stay in Lithuania.
There's nothing like you don't want to leave Lithuania.
Of course I'll leave because I'll study masters in Poland, but this idea of going out of the country has forever has drastically been reduced because the economy is finally in a better shape, way better. Also, some of the countries that were very popular locations for Lithuanians to emigrate, such as UK, Ireland, mostly, and Germany, have kind of been not that popular anymore, to the point that in UK after Brexit there were like mass reports that Lithuanians were coming back. Like there were articles written of like how many people came back.
I read about it. Lithuanians are coming back.
So I would say mainly in that. It's just now it's a better place to live.
About the studies in the different cities, like nowadays I'm also seeing Kaunas is getting famous for the studies. Klaipėda also. So which city do you think like is the best one and like or can be more better in the future? You think
the best option by a long mile has to be Vilnius because it's the most international. You have here basically all of the companies, all the big ones
are in Vilnius.
And just in general, most universities. The only university I know in Kaunas that is very good is Mykolo Romerio.
MRU.
MRU. In that one, I have a classmate who studies there nursing. Wow. It's mainly that.
So it's your favorite university, MRU?
No, it's just Kaunas. I think that's like the only big one that is in Kaunas. I think there's probably a couple more.
MRU in Kaunas?
Yeah, because I know there's a big.
I think there is another one.
Also here, Vilnius.
VTU or VGTU?
No, VGTO is here.
There is something Kaunas. Something. Yes. There is a big university. I heard.
Not that big into university. That's why I don't know all. But I know that Kaunas has some big universities, and one of those ones is Romerio, which is also there. It's also in Vilnius, but my friend studies in Kaunas.
How about Kaunas Collegia?
It's a college. It's. From what I heard, it's good.
It's a college, I know, but it's more of a university. It's like bigger than SMK. They have a lot of departments.
That's one of the most interesting things about Kaunas is that the ones that they do have, well, I would say better. It's just here you have way more options and more international. So friends who like ask me like, hey, where should I study? I just say, don't look at the university first. Look at the city and at the opportunities you can get. The only benefit I would say Kaunas has is if you want, let's say, go to Poland or you want to go to Latvia, because it's way closer.
Yeah.
Like, it has that main highway. But who knows? I mean,
is it the procedure of Lithuanians to going to study somewhere else in the European countries, for example, Ireland, UK, or other countries like Netherlands? Is it hard for them to go move like this?
Well, as someone who was checking to go to Poland, no. I mean, as long as you are a member of European Union, as long as
There's European Union, then it's easy for you, right?
Yeah, literally. I mean, from what I remember, for me to Poland, they just need my residency permit, and that's it. Which
residence permit?
Let's say from me to Poland, I just apply like, hey, here's my ID, all of this, like from Lithuania.
You went to the embassy of Poland?
No need, no. Literally, just.
Where did you go
I don't even think I need a residency permit, because like there was nothing like very. I'm a student from Vilnius. Here's all of my transcript and all of that. That's it. And here's my ID and everything, like to prove that I'm a member of EU. Like, oh, cool. That's it. Go.
Are you currently doing any job in Lithuania?
Well, yes, I'm working with my father.
Okay, what are you doing?
My father runs a company called Reshop.lt, and we sell second-hand laptops that are cleaned up. And because my father doesn't speak English, I'm like his English translator. So like if he doesn't understand something in English, like he sent me an English text, I'm like I instantly understand like what he's asking. Like check, this is good, or if something like this is how I would write it. Just I literally write my own version of it. And he understands like, okay, this is how it should be written. Yeah.
And how about you never applied for any other jobs, or maybe have you ever done any delivery job?
Funny enough, I was actually thinking of having a delivery job before going to SMK, because I was like,
you were broke or something, you needed money, something.
Well, not only this, but for me it was like, money, working experience. Oh, I can go on a bike. So for me it would be very, extra cash.
So you tried it?
No? I think education started and I started working with my father more.
Do you have a driving license? Do you drive?
I do not.
You don't drive at all?
I don't have a license. I will try to get it.
Okay.
It's just for me, I don't know. I'm not that good with cars. So for me, I think I'll start doing it again, because now I finally have more reasons to do it, more reasons to drive.
But you do traveling on the public transportations? Yeah.
Yes. Actually, that's one of the biggest reasons why, because I have friends from other cities like Klaipėda and some other villages, and they're telling me, oh, I got the license because of this and this, and I'm like, this is why I never got it, because for me, I did not stop.
It's very cheap. Even I don't need a car,
I live in Antakalnis. I came here to Fabijoniškės. It took me 45 minutes to get here, and I'm now almost across the entire city. And again, the benefit is that Vilnius is small. As an example, I went from Shed, which is in Santariškės, to the airport. It's 15 kilometers in total, the distance, but it took me around an hour, which is not that much.
Yeah.
And I took the G buses, so it was good.
G's are the fastest one, right?
Yes, they are the best. They're the G's.
Yeah, they're OGs.
Yeah.
I can say OG. It took me some time to realize, when I was new in here and I was looking at the numbers of the bus 1, 2, 3. Then I got to know 1G, 2G, 3G. They are skipping some of the stops because they are the fastest one.
Yeah, there's also people saying that they're just in general faster.
What is the difference between Labas and SVK?
So Labas is more of to a friend, Labas. But SVK is more of a professional, you're talking, let's say, to someone important.
Formal, you mean?
Yeah, it's very formal. So let's say you didn't even know that much. You would start with that. How to learn how to say thank you in Lithuanian? We always say, just sneeze. Achoo.
Okay, so
it's
just thank you?
Yeah, because achoo means...
How to say achoo is just sneeze.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're sneezing. Achoo.
Wow.
And I said that to some of my friends, now I remember how to say thank you.
What students should expect when they are graduating? What is the thing? They should expect a lot of jobs after their graduation. They can see the life is very easy after graduation.
First of all, of course, depends on what are you graduating. If you're, let's say, graduating in medical sector, lots of jobs in education. 50-50. It just depends on what are you graduating.
For example, yours, marketing.
Yeah, marketing. I definitely see a lot of options for employment because our country is growing and there's new sectors are popping up. I mean,
Is it just because you're Lithuanian, or like even if you would be
honestly,
international?
I think mainly it's that I
Lithuanian.
know Lithuanian and I know English. I would say the biggest difference between those that have a job and don't have a job is their knowledge of Lithuanian. Although not always, because I have friends who are now like who graduated, don't know that much Lithuanian to a degree, and
They don't have jobs.
they have a job. It's mainly like with international companies. Like international companies will definitely accept you more, but if they more want to specialize in the Lithuanian market,
Locals,
they'll definitely like
they need locals.
They will look at locals. So learning Lithuanian language is absolutely important. I mean, you will have to if you want to have a job, but yeah, mainly just how well is your Lithuanian.
Some of the students, they get good jobs after graduating, and some of them also get even before the graduation. They don't have even a degree, but they have a skill.
Yeah, there's probably a difference because let's say people who have a skill, they're usually freelancers. If, as an example, let's say you are very good at marketing, but you don't have a marketing degree, let's say bachelor's. So, like as an example, those types of people usually are more freelancers or they start their own companies.
Yeah.
I mean, as an employer, who would I trust more? Someone who's telling me, like, oh, trust me, I have a very good skill in marketing, versus a person like, hey, here's my bachelor degree in marketing. Like, this guy definitely studied and passed everything to do with marketing. This one, he's just telling me that.
Even if I don't have degree, I have the work, the whole portfolio.
Yes, if you have they hiring you based on a portfolio, and it's different, absolutely different. So again, it just depends on your skill set. It's like, can you show that skill before you being hired? That can change everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, because I have friends who like, hey, like if you want to study here, like you need to submit your portfolio.
Yeah.
They do not care what courses you took. They don't care. If they like what you show to them, they'll accept you.
Yeah, of course. I don't know what you're gonna say. What is the best university for you to study in Lithuania?
I mean, if I had an option, I would probably study in VGTU because that one has marketing. Vilnius Gedimino Universitetas. Just from marketing, because I think they have a marketing course.
Just because of the marketing.
Yeah, marketing course, but
as compared to SMK or something.
I mean, yeah, because SMK is a college. It's Lithuania's Harvard. Like, you go there, like Vilnius. That's why let's say Vilnius is so good.
Even better than Vilnius University.
They're both like competing each other, but they're known for more like their tech side. So let's say like all the tech stuff is coming from them. Also, Vilnius Tech also exists for tech, but like VGTU is more in that side, while VU is more, So thank you so much for Salman for inviting me here to join his amazing podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe to his channel, and if you have any questions about Lithuania or you just want to watch shenanigans me and the ISN team are up to, you can follow me on Instagram at Tom Kierdziałka. And yeah, thank you so much and have a fantastic day. See you.